Have you heard that rubbing your fingers like this probably enhances your hair growth? That's exactly how people think about lexical resource or vocabulary in IELTS speaking and writing. It's so unfortunate to see that how students are being trained when it comes to using the lexical resource or vocabulary. Let's look at the typical disasters of lexical resource and which are commonly acceptable everywhere, and trainers are training them and students are writing them in their real exams too, with of course disastrous results. Let's look at it. Probing further. A typical student writes this when they are talking about their next idea or they're talking about the next BP. Probing further is definitely not the right expression here. It's not a police case. It's not a medical, investigation. You probe an investigation. You don't probe into a task or an essay. Another example is gray-haired people. Does that make a sense? And imagine people use that to replace old. Then another word is judiciary. People use them to replace government. Judiciary is law. Government is something else. If we look at some other words, commuting. You cannot replace traveling with commuting. Commuting is your daily routine and traveling is traveling. People write indulge when they want to say busy. People write infants and juveniles when they have to say children. Understand that this is not only going to bring your score down, but this is an unnatural use of lexicon or vocabulary. Stop using this immediately. Instead of using these so-called fancy words, we would rather tell our students to be naturally applying that vocabulary which fits that sentence or which fits that idea or thought. I am going to take you through band 9, 8 and 7 criterion of lexical resource. This is the public version of IDP. A band 9 when it comes to lexical resource says uses a wide range of vocabulary with very natural and sophisticated control of lexical features with rare and minor errors. It says very natural use. The words which I've told you are very, very artificial and made up. The band 8 criterion of IELTS lexical resource says skillfully uses uncommon lexical items. When they say uncommon, it doesn't mean that it can be anything. A band 7 says uses less common lexical items. When they say less common, that doesn't mean irrelevant. So if you're writing these words and if you're thinking that you're providing lexical resource to your task, trust me, it is going to bring your score down because these are not natural, these are made up, and in fact, they're not even real synonyms of these words, right? Stop writing gray-haired for old. Stop writing judiciary for government. Stop writing commuting for traveling. Stop writing probing further for going ahead. Another one is epitome. Epitome is not really a synonym of example. It's so shocking that one of the students came and showed me the writing. The synonym of new was virgin. Can you imagine the kind of errors these students or IELTS aspirants are asked to do, and they think that using this kind of words is going to enhance their score? Please call the number below in case if you really want to know what lexical resource means and how to use this. My name is Vikas. I represent Insignia Overseas. It is one of the most renowned institutes for IELTS and PT in Kurukshetra, and we make IELTS simple for you. Thank you.